Good evening, Roberto.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm great.
Good.
What
How was
about
your
you,
day?
teacher? Good. Only I feel I am very
Uh-huh.
tired because
You're tired.
yeah, today was
Why?
very good. Uh, I have my own business. My business is about the selling beautiful water, and also today was very difficult for me because
Can you can you try to like not speak too close to the phone? It's a little hard for me to understand.
you can hear me.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if you have your phone very close to you, but sometimes it's a little hard to understand. I can hear you, but it's a little hard to understand.
Okay, I think okay. Give me 1 second.
I heard that it was a little busy for you, but why?
Okay, can you hear me right now? Well?
Kind of.
Okay. I don't know why. I think it's my AirPod. I don't know.
I can't tell. I don't really know. But
Uh,
uh,
oh,
if I don't
okay.
understand, I'll ask you some.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me tell you. Today was very difficult for me because I have my own business. My business is about to
Mhm.
sell the beautiful water, but today was very hard for me.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's why you're tired. Okay. Let's see. David, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. How are you, David? How was your day?
I think it was great. I think that it was excited.
Excited. Why?
Uh, some surprise come to me.
You had a surprise?
Yeah, something related with that, I think.
Uh-huh.
So
Tell us the surprise.
yeah, actually my job, I am learning a little bit different things that
Uh-huh.
I had never was expecting about.
Uh-huh.
So it is something that is like new, but at
Mm-hmm.
the same time I have some knowledge about.
Mm-hmm.
So basically
Ah,
I can it could be an opportunity to grow up in my job, basically.
oh, to like get a higher position.
Yeah, something like that.
Uh-huh. Okay, awesome. I hope you can get it.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So, okay, yeah, you're welcome. So, one thing before I forget, I was gonna send let me see if it was here. I was gonna send the exam today, but as I told you before, for some reason, like I can't open the book on my computer, so I have Medellin send me the units and the exams and the audios. But well, she was not at home today, and she wasn't able to send it to me until the afternoon. So I'll send it to you and you'll have all day tomorrow. That's the reason why I didn't send it, okay? But you'll have all day tomorrow. So you can take it. And
Okay.
I'll send it on the chat. Yeah, before we start unit 3, we still have one more thing that I would like to discuss, and it's also about like talking about your personal style. After this activity, we are going to study the new topic, unit 3. So let me share this document. I hope you can see it's kind of blurry, but it is about how to develop your personal style. So we're going to read these, and then we have some ideas here. And we'll try to add these ideas to the spaces here. So you'll have to, like, you will read the article, and then you will decide which sentence fits in the spaces. So first, let's read it and have a short discussion. Let's see, let's start with Sibel. Do you ever worry? Here, Sibel.
Okay, I read, right?
Yes,
Okay.
just read.
Okay, do you ever worry that you don't look as great as you could? Maybe you don't have as much as time or money as you'd like to spend on yourself, but dressing well is important because knowing you look good makes you feel more confident. Developing your own personal style is not as hard or as expensive as you might think. Even jeans and a t-shirt can look as stylish as a dressy outfit. If you know how to put them together, here are some quick, inexpensive tips to help you create your own fabulous personal style. That's good.
Okay, good. Now let's continue reading, Roberto. Let's read the tips. Number 1.
Sorry, teacher, I or
Yes, you, Roberto. Let's
okay.
read number 1.
Okay. Don't wear clothes that are too old or too young for you, and choose a style that are appropriate for your lifestyle. You want to feel as comfortable as possible.
Number 2, David.
Flip through a magazine to find style you like. Use the photos as a guide.
Number 3, Sibel.
Okay, look at photos of yourself wearing a variety of outfits. Which ones looks good on you? Which ones aren't particularly flattering? Notice what you like and dislike about different outfits. It is the fabric, the color, the style.
Okay, number 4, David.
Things about life goals. Are you looking for a job? To impress potential employers, living up your professional look by adding some accessories to the suite you really have. How about scarf, a scarf, a colorful new tie?
Okay, number 5, Roberto.
Okay. Number 5. Call attention to your best future. Choose colors that bright out the colors of your eyes. If you're not as slim as you like to be, buy tailor. What is the correct pronunciation, teacher?
Tailored
Buy
clothes.
tailored clothes that fit well. Don't just wear baggy outfits to cover up to few extra pounds. Choose the best fabric for your shape. Still, it may feel nice, but be careful. Shiny fabrics can make you look heavier. Cashmere, on the other hand, can make you look slimmer and look especially good of muscular men.
Number 6, let's see, Sibel.
Clean out your closet. Get rid or start stained I can hear well the
Stain.
stain, out of shape, torn, faded, or out of style clothing, and
Scuff.
scuffed shoes,
Mhm.
sell them at a consignment store and use the extra cash to jazz up your wardrobe.
Wardrobe. Number 7, David.
Update and outfit you really have. Add a new belt if your jeans are worn at the bottom.
Mhm.
Put them off to make a pair of capris.
Okay. Number 8, Roberto.
Okay. Make sure you have a few essential, mainly a well-fitting sweater with a pair of casual but well-out pants for women, for a classic black dress, and a pair of simple pants that you can dress up or down are
Must-haves. Okay, let's pay attention to the pronunciation of the word of these words. How, appropriate, flattering, and suit. Right? So now, after reading these tips, so these are tips that will help you develop your personal style, right? So actually, you might find these tips very useful. So let's see. Let's here we have some more phrases, and we need to add or fit these phrases in the spaces here. So take a look at the reading and the sentences and tell me, for example, letter A goes in number 1 or letter B goes in number 2. Let's see where these sentences fit. Let's read them first. Letter A, Sibel.
Letter A, if you want to look taller, wear clothes with vertical stripes.
Clothes with vertical stripes. B, David.
Bring the picture with your, bring the picture with you when you go shopping.
Okay. Letter C, Roberto.
For both men and women, a pair of classic black shoes is a necessary.
Is a
Ne-
necessity.
ne- ne- Yeah, necessary.
D, Steven.
Okay. Take out everything that doesn't fit you anymore.
And letter E, David.
If you walk everywhere, be sure to buy shoes that are comfortable as well as stylish.
Okay. So these sentences belong to the paragraph, and we don't know where they go, right? So let's pay attention to each tip and look at the sentences and see where they fit. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes, okay? And well, you have 2 minutes, right? But you can tell me the answers before. For example, teacher, I think that letter A goes in number 2 or it goes in number 3. And you have to tell me why.
Okay, teacher.
Hmm? Any ideas? Let's see number one. Number one, which letter fits best? So here we're talking about styles that are appropriate, and we're also talking about wearing something that is comfortable. So find a sentence that talk about wearing like either clothes or shoes that are comfortable.
Letter E.
Letter E. Okay, so read number one and read the letter E to see if it fits there. David?
Don't wear clothes that are too old or too young for you. And choose styles that are appropriate to you, for your style. If you walk everywhere, be sure to buy shoes that are comfortable as well as stylish. You want to feel as comfortable as possible.
Okay, so we have letter E here. Okay, let's go with number two. So here we're talking about like flipping through a magazine to find styles that we like. So which sentence fits here? Sibel?
Letter B could be.
Letter B, bring the pictures with you when you go shopping. Read number two in that sentence, Sibel.
Flip through a magazine to find styles you like. Use the photos as a guide. Bring the picture with you when you go shopping.
Yeah, right? If it's there. So now we have a B. Now let's go with number three. So here we're talking about a variety of outfits, right? Which ones look good on you and which ones do not. So here, oh, well, sorry, here we don't have a space. So let's go with number five. Oh. Okay, so number five, we're talking about best features, right? And choosing colors that bring out the color of our eyes or maybe our skin. So which sentence fits best in number five?
Maybe A.
A, why? Why do you think that it's that one, Sibel?
It seems to me more because I can use the other, I don't know.
Yeah, so, okay. So here is basically giving advice about what kind of clothes you can wear depending on your body, right? So, so call attention to your best features. Choose colors that bring out the color of your eyes. If you want to look taller, wear clothes with vertical stripes. So yeah, here will be letter A. And then we have two more, right? 6 and 8. So number 6, clean out your closet. So which sentence should we add here?
Take out everything that doesn't fit anymore.
Uh-huh. Take out everything that doesn't fit anymore.
Mhm.
And let's see. So in number 8, what letter? David? Uh-huh. David?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Uh-huh. In number 8, what letter?
Okay, the last one is letter C.
Letter
Yes.
C. Uh-huh, exactly. So here we're talking about the must-haves, like clothes that you need to have, like you must have because they are essentials, like you use them almost every day, or those are clothes that you can match with like a lot of clothes.
Something
Uh-huh.
like primary clothes, right?
Say that again, David.
Something like primary clothes.
Uh-huh. So what are some must-haves, Sibel? Something that like every woman should have.
A black dress, I think
black-
is, yeah, it's necessary. White blouse,
Ah,
a good pair of jeans.
uh-huh.
In my case, I think it's very good if you don't want to have a lot of shoes. To me, it's really important to have only 3: black, nude, and brown.
Ah, okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and if you don't want, but the
A pair of sandals.
women, yeah, in case of sandal, but maybe the shoes is for more special occasion, or when you have to work and you
Mhm.
need to use it every day.
But what about high heels shoes?
Yeah, it's high here, but the high is depend of what kind of high do you want. In the case of women, in
Mhm.
my case, I prefer to use 5 centimeters,
Mhm.
not more, or 7 at no more than 7.
The most.
And the must, yeah, is the top. 7 is the top in my case because I don't like to use too high
Yeah.
the high heel, right?
Uh-huh. The hip.
And sometimes it's because I am a little bit tall.
Uh-huh.
And for that reason, I don't need to use or to wear
High heels.
high heels because I feel comfortable with
Mhm.
maybe flats. I think
Mhm.
it's good for me. But
Uh-huh.
in some occasions, the women we cannot use flats for some occasions.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, so now let's see, David, one more question. David, let's see. David, what kind of clothes should a woman that is like dark skin wear? Think about of a woman that in her skin color is very brown, like very dark. What are some suggestions? What kind of clothes should that woman wear?
I think my best suggest to women that maybe are a little bit, their skin are uh, a little mm,
Uh-huh.
a little dark, not too much dark, but
Tan skin could be.
dark skin.
Uh-huh.
It could use colors like cream or white colors.
White
That could-
color, like color white. What about orange or green? Very bright colors. What do you think?
I think when they use a good combination with colors, it's not too much or not necessary to use colors that are a little extremely colors that get a lot of attention about, like orange, neon orange, maybe.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's like
So
a, a normal orange, maybe. It could be simple like that. But if you
uh-huh.
use like neon orange, like Fobialito or neon
Yeah,
neon
too
green,
much,
that
right?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it's very frequently that the tan women or brown women usually you wear that kind of clothes, very bright colors.
Very
And
bright, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
well, to me, it's too heavy. I think,
It's
But
but
too much. Yeah.
if
too much.
if women combine the color, it's not too much. I think that could be awesome. But in some
Uh-huh.
case, there's not
Uh-huh.
all the time.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Well, to me, like if a person has like dark skin, like wearing very bright colors, it's like it looks a little bit weird, you know. But that depends on, everyone has a different opinion, right?
Which
Now,
are the colors that you prefer to use?
for me, well, so honestly, I'm not good at I'm not like fashionable or but like I try well my if you see my skin is a little dark, it's not like I'm not white. I'm not a white
I
person.
think you're tan,
Yeah,
not
tan. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So I try not to wear like very like bright colors. And sometimes I try to wear a dark colors because they can make my skin look like like
But
not
I
so
think
brown.
women's have like six sense with with
One
with
expression about clothes.
yeah,
Yeah, like women's or women, David?
women.
Women, right? Women. Okay, so well, let's see. Let's end the conversation about this, and then we're gonna start a new topic. So let's see. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay. And well, unit 3 is unit 3 is about world cultures, right? Or cultures around the world. So we're gonna start with this activity. And in this activity, we're going to guess the country. I'm gonna send you a country in a private message and you have to describe it, right? You can't say the name, but you can describe what people do or what they wear, something that will help your classmate identify the country, okay? Any questions?
Oh, it's okay.
David? No.
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 Okay, so
okay.
remember that you can't say the name. You will have just, let's see, 30 seconds. And you can't say the name of the country. You have to just give clues to your partner, right? So let's see. Let's start with David. Okay, David, here is 1 second. Okay, are you ready, David?
I think
Okay, you have, Sibel, you have to guess the country, okay?
Okay.
No, you have 30 seconds now, David.
Okay.
David.
Yeah, but
Is it difficult?
Give clues. What do people do? How they dress, or a place?
that's difficult. I visited that country before, but well,
It's in Middle East, Europe, Africa,
it isn't.
America.
It isn't in America.
Okay,
But
America.
they, to be honest, they have a lot of rings about the culture of Mayas. Women, sorry, are wearing all the time colorful clothes, like
America?
yeah, it is in America.
But where? Like North America, South America,
North
Central America?
Central
what?
America, but Central America, but women,
Hawaii?
no, they have rings of Maya.
Okay, Mexico, Guatemala, Guatemala.
You got it.
Yeah,
Why was it
so-
so difficult? I thought that this was gonna be the easiest one, David.
I think because I couldn't describe the culture about Guatemala. I think if I look the best way to say that, it would be obvious.
Well, but you could, yeah, but you could say like they use the quetzal.
Yeah, but
yeah,
That would have been
it's a country
so
next to El Salvador.
for sure.
Or it's next to El Salvador. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Sibel, your turn. So let's see, Sibel. Let's see. Okay. You ready, Sibel?
I didn't receive your messages.
Oh, don't tell me that I sent it to David. Oh, it's in the chat. Can you see it? I'll send it again.
Oh, in the chat. Okay. Okay.
In the chat,
so-
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ready?
I see.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
give you
yeah,
1 minute because I think that 30 seconds is too, like it's a lot of time.
This is a country
Ready?
that is part of Europe. It's very frequently that the airplanes arrive at this country at first to travel to other countries in Europe.
Spain.
Sorry?
Spain.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Now, David, let's do one more. Let's see. Let me think. Let's see. Don't tell me you don't know anything about this country.
They was a reason about the Second World Start.
Germany.
It's so easy. Okay. Very good. Sibel, let's see. I'll choose one that is more difficult. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Let's see. Well, I can't think of anyone that's difficult. Let's do this one. Okay,
Okay. This country is part of America. Sorry, North America. This country is a big country, but is considered part of Latin America. It's easy.
Mexico.
Yeah, it's part of
David's like, I
North
have no idea.
America, but this
Mex-
country is considered part of Latin America. And sometimes Salvador, sorry?
Mexico.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's see, David. Let's do one more. Let's see.
I think, well, in that country, that country has one of the most popular kingdom.
Okay, in England. Or
Are you
Commonwealth.
are you sending the answer in like in a private message? Because you're guessing so fast.
No, it's because that he say and I say in
Yeah.
part of North America is considered Latin America. It's only one country because in North America only are three. And
Yeah.
in that case of
Okay.
yeah, that's the reason why.
Yeah. Okay, Sibel, let's do another one. Let's see.
Okay. Okay. This country is part of North America, but is considered the coldest in North America.
Alaska.
No, Alaska is not a country. It's a city.
Canada.
That's not a country.
Yeah. Yes. Awesome, David.
Did he say it?
Yes, yes.
What did you say, David?
Canada.
Canada.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
David, this is wait. This is the last one. Okay, this is the last one, David. Let's see. What?
I think in this country born the one of the most popular singer that in tropical times all the people hear that kind of music.
Puerto Rico?
That is
I don't
difficult.
know.
And by the way, he died.
He died, but the country where he is in America,
He's
Africa.
from America.
He's from America.
North America.
Sorry?
South America.
South America.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I don't
I
know.
think if
Can
this
you say
country is
anything?
like one of the best country of coffee.
Colombia. Colombia, it's very
Yeah.
popular for coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy for me when coffee, but singers, I don't know anything about singers. Sorry.
You know,
By the
do
way,
you
I
know,
heard, yeah.
do you know that some okay,
I usually listen but gospel music or frequently 80s music, but in English. And I don't know. I know a little bit of the new singers
Mhm.
and imagine less of the Latin American singers. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, because like there are several like reggaeton singers from Colombia, so I thought Debbie was gonna say that.
Oh, and I didn't
So you
know.
don't know, right?
Yeah.
Sandra,
Yeah. Okay, so now let's see, let's go to the next activity. In here, we're gonna read the article. Let's see, what are the instructions, David?
read the article about what not to miss on a visit to, and discuss the following question.
Okay, so let's read. Let's start with Sibel, South Korea.
Okay, South Korea. Korean food, we have so many different dishes. One typical dish is kimbap. Kimbap. It's made with rice and vegetables and wrapped in dry seaweed. I don't know how can I pronounce that? Seaweed?
Vegetables, wrap, and
Wrap.
seaweed.
Seaweed, okay, seaweed, and it's eaten cold. It's delicious. Min kimbap.
So that's something that you shouldn't like. You should not miss when you go to Korea. This typical dish. What about Peru, David?
I would like to
Well,
visit Peru.
Peru has some beautiful handicraft. A lot of them or term are a lot of them are exported nowadays, and they are sold all over the world. But is it still worth visiting a local market? These earrings are made locally. They are made of silvers.
Okay, so here we have two things, the food and some handicrafts. Do you know the meaning of this word, by the way? Wait.
Like earrings, like bracelet,
Yes.
like
What is the meaning of that, handicrafts?
Is when you make some in this case of jewelry with your hands.
It's something that is made with your hands, right? Now, what about the word locally?
Locally is when it's typical of the place, locally.
Exactly. Very good. Let me see if there's another word. Is there a word that you don't know from this reading? Nope.
no, or
Okay. Okay. Let's see now. Let's go to the next one. Japan, David.
a Japanese festival like the Sapporo Ice Festival. That's really worth seeing. It's held every February. They have all these sculptures that are carved out of ice, and they are carved by teams from all over the world. It's amazing.
The word carved out.
Carved out.
Like when you see the wood and they are making sculptures like carved, they use something to carve the wood and like give it a shape, right?
Okay.
Now Australia, Civil.
Okay, Australia. Oh, you should go to a performance of traditional Aboriginal music. They play this instrument. It's called a didgeridoo.
That's a new word for me, like didgeridoo, something like that, I guess.
Yeah, it's made out. Yeah, it's made out of hollow piece of wood and painted by hand. it makes a really interesting sound. Robert Flynn.
So here, what are we talking about? What did you understand from the reading?
We're talking about specific things
Traditions.
of each country.
Exactly. So when you travel, for example, I don't know if you like to travel, but like, you know, when people travel to other countries, like they make a list of things, right? They want to see, they want to visit, or food they want to try, or clothes. So in here we have like a specific thing, right? So let's see, let's go back. So in number, okay, let's see. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so in the first one here, we're talking about food, right? Now, guys, tell me, what is something that people should not miss when they come to El Salvador?
Pupusas, eat pupusas, I think.
Eat pupusas. So if we talk about food, Sibel says pupusas. What else, David? What other foods? Besides pupusas, what else?
Yuca frita.
Yuca frita, the famous chuco, right? What else, Sibel?
Nuegados.
Nuegados.
Empanadas, pasteles that are typical of El Salvador.
Sibel is the best in this area.
What is the best?
Sibel. Talking about food, typical food.
Yeah, she's an expert. Yeah. Now let's see. What about handicraft?
Handicraft El Salvador. Well, I know some friends that made very, very good añil, clothes with añil, and
yeah,
made, very well made. And sometimes the people usually buy some things that have El Salvador, impress El Salvador, made in El Salvador, or maybe some scarf, or I don't know. Some people
or
made
capiruchos, or trompos. Yeah, even like some people like they make earrings, right? Like with different materials, or bracelets, or necklaces. Yeah, so lots of options, right? Let's see now. Festivals. What about festivals here in El Salvador?
Pupusa festival.
The pupusa, when is that, by the way?
I don't remember, but it happened a few days ago. I think it was Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. What other festivals, Sibel? Is there any that you know?
Fiestas Julias, I don't know.
Santa Ana.
Yeah, San Miguel's Carnival.
Yeah.
That is one of the most popular in El Salvador.
Yeah, and I've never been to one.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I think it's dangerous.
Oh, it's dangerous. Okay.
I don't know, but I think it seems to me, because I've never been there and I don't know.
Yeah, I never been there, so I don't know either. Let's see. Now let's go to the next exercise. By the way, I can't believe that I wrote instrucciones in Spanish. It's because I also teach Spanish, so my mind is all mixed. So let's see. David, can you read the instructions?
Rewrite the sentence below and keep the same meaning. Use the comments about to help you.
Okay. So here we're gonna write the sentence just in a different way, but we're going to keep the same meaning. So look at the article and see some of the comments. Look at the comments. So the comments will help you. I'm actually going to underline them so it's not difficult for you. Let's see. For example, here, look at the way in which the sentence are written.
It's eating cold.
It's eating cold. So number one, Sibel.
It's eating cold.
Okay. Now, number two.
It's eating.
Let's see. Now let's go with number two. David. So number two says people make earrings like this, luckily. How can we say this in a different way, David? What do you think? Look at the comments here. And see how the sentences are written.
Well, eating like this. Create locally.
Say that again.
Eating like this, create locally.
What do you think, Sibel?
Earrings like this are sold over the world.
Are sold over the world locally?
No, okay. Earrings like
Let's
this.
use the same verb.
Yeah.
The same verb, make.
Earrings like this are made locally.
Made locally. Let's try to use the same verb. Let's see. Try again, David, with number three.
A lot of handicrafts are
and we have the verb here. Use the verb that is in the sentence.
Export
Are sold
or are sold out.
or
Out of the country.
yeah, export.
But remember that we're rewriting the sentences, but keeping the same meaning. So here it says, they export a lot of handicrafts. So a lot of handicrafts are
sent out.
Why don't we use the same verb and say exported?
Exported to another country.
Exported, just like that, because we don't have that here. This like they export a lot of handicrafts to other countries. It's not part of the sentence, so let's not add any other information. Now let's see, number four, teams from all over the world carve the sculptures. Now let's see.
Are carved by teams all over the world.
Okay, the sculptures are carved by teams all over the world. Okay, so now, have you studied this tense before?
Sorry?
Yeah. Have you studied this tense before?
No.
No? Sibel?
I don't remember. I prefer to say I don't remember because maybe yes, maybe no. But I don't remember.
So this is what we call simple present passive. Okay, simple present passive. So when do we use the simple present passive, Sibel?
You can use the passive when this door of the action is not known or not important.
Okay, so so it says you can use the passive when the doer, like the person that does the action, is not known or it's not important in the sentence. Okay, in the sentence, let's see, they, here in the sentence, right? Sentence here. In the sentence, they is the doer, but we don't know who they are, right? They, which we only know that it's a group of people, but we don't really know who they are. Like we don't know their names. So let's read the example, David.
They carved the sculpture out of ice.
They carved the sculptures out of ice. Continue reading, David.
So you can use the passive instead. The sculpture are carved out of ice.
Carved out.
Carved out.
So here, see, here I have a subject, right? I have subject here and I have an object here. I have an object and I don't know who they are. So I use the simple present passive. And in this case, I omit the subject and the object becomes the subject. The sculptures are carved out of ice. Let's take a look at two more examples. Sibel, read number 1 and David, you'll read number 2.
Okay, look at more examples. Active, a lot of people speak English around the world. English is spoken around the world.
Number 2, David.
Waiter serves breakfast at 11 a.m. Breakfast is served at 11 a.m.
So in the first example, Sibel, do we really know the doer of the action?
No.
No. What is the subject in the sentence, Sibel?
A lot of people.
A lot of people. Okay, so we don't know the doer and it's not important. So we just leave it out of the sentence and the object comes at the beginning. English is spoken around the world. Now you see that we are using the verb to be. We're going to look at the structure in a little bit, but so that you know, see, we have the verb to be and the verb changes. The verb is not in the present, even though it's called simple present passive. The verb is in the present, is in the past participle. Okay, past participle. Now, in the next sentence, what is the subject? Who is the subject of the sentence, David?
The waiter.
And do you know who the waiter is?
No.
Is it important in the sentence?
No.
No,
Yes or no? No. If you leave it out, nothing happens. The meaning won't change in the sentence. So we just use the object as the subject, breakfast, and then the verb to be is served at 11 a.m. So basically the simple present passive is used when the doer of the action is unknown or is not important. Now let's see. Let's continue. Now, Sibel, let's keep reading. What happens if we know the doer of the action?
Okay. if the doer of the action is important, you can introduce it with by. The
By.
sculptures,
Mhm.
yeah, the sculptures are curbed by teams from all over the world.
Carved. Carved.
Carved.
Mm.
Okay.
So in this case, we have the doer. Well, this I would say that in this example, the subject is not like we really know, like it's still a little bit general, right? But this example was on the book. So if the doer of the sentence is important, and if we know it, we can introduce it with the word by. So the subject will go at the end. Let's take a look at the examples. David, number 1.
My mom sings that song.
And in the passive voice.
That song is sung by my mom.
So you see, we have the object, which is right here, and this is the subject. We change the order, right? That song is sung, and then here we have the word by. See, by my mom. So in the passive voice, when we add the subject goes at the end. Now let's see number 2, Sibel.
Okay. In the United States, people make houses with wood. In the United States, houses are made of wood.
Houses, oh my gosh, my mistake. Houses are made of wood.
Made of wood, okay. In the United States, houses are made of wood.
So you see, now in this case, I don't have, this is so you can see both, right? Both examples. Now here I have people, but I don't really know like people from, I only know that it's people from the United States, right? But it's not like a very specific, I don't really know who these people are. So I omitted it. But if we look at number 2, we, sorry here, oh my gosh, so many mistakes, by Ben. Let's see. So number 2, can you read it, David? The active and the passive.
Ben walks, Ben walks the dog. The dog is walked by Ben.
I said the dog is walked by the dog. Oh my gosh, I was so distracted. Yeah, so Ben walks the dog. Do I know the subject of the sentence? Do I know the doer of the action?
Ben.
And who is this person?
The owner, the doer, the action.
And I know his name, right? Ben. Ben. So then I can add it because it's important, right? The dog is walked by Ben, right? By Ben, not by another dog. So it's very simple. Now do you have any questions so far?
No, teacher.
Okay, let's see. I think we still have, I will have the structure, okay, so that you know how to use it. Let's see, let's go. Okay, so in the active voice, what is the structure that we use, Sibel?
Okay, active voice, subject plus verb plus object plus complement.
For example, let's see, let's use the same example. People make, let's see, houses with, I forgot the, how do you say ladrillo? I forgot. Oh, I forgot how to say that. Well, let's use wood. Okay, people make houses with wood. Now that's the active voice. We have the subject, we have the verb, We have the object and a complement, which is the rest of the sentence. Now, what is the structure for the passive voice, David?
Houses are
The
made by,
structure.
oh, sorry. Subject plus verb plus object plus complement.
So you see, in this case, if we follow the structure, we put the object as the subject, houses. Now we use the verb to be, or is, or are, depending on the object, right? So houses are, and then the verb in the past participle.
Made.
Houses are made, and then the complement. What's the complement?
With wood.
With wood. Okay, now remember that if the doer of the action is important, we add it at the end. So in this case, we would have it, let's see, what's this? So we would have it here, right? Let's see. So in some cases, I think in most of the sentences, it will go here, by, and then plus the complement, depending on the sentence. But yeah, most of the time, let's see. Yeah, it goes after the verb, okay? So we have two examples here. Let's see, Sibel, number 1, and David, number 2.
Okay, active. People make kimbap with rice and vegetables. Passive, kimbap is made with rice and vegetables.
Number 2, David.
People eat kimbap cold. They don't eat it hot. Kimbap is eaten cold. It's not eaten hot.
So you already know the verbs in the past participle, right? Because you studied the present perfect, right? Or am I wrong?
No, we studied present perfect.
Yeah, you studied so you know the verbs in the past participle, right? For example, let's see. Let's see. What is the past participle of the verb sell?
Sold.
Sold. Let's see. Let me think of another one. What about the verb cook, David?
Cook. Okay, sorry.
Cooked. What about the verb sing?
Sing.
I think they sing. Song. Sorry, song.
Song. What about the verb begin?
Become.
Begin. Okay, good. Awesome. So let's see. I have a small exercise here. So let me see. We're probably not going to do all of them, but just a few. 1 second. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay. One second. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Okay, so here we need to, we're not gonna write them, we're gonna say them, right? We're gonna say these sentences using the passive voice in the present tense, right? So let's see, let's read number 1. David?
People produce cars in the factory.
How will we say this in the simple present passive?
Cars are produced in this factory.
Is there do we need to say by people in this case, David?
No, because it is not important.
Exactly. Number 2, Sibel.
The farmer grows. So okay, no, you why you move? Okay, the farmer grows carrots in his file.
Field.
Field, sorry, in his field. Carrots are grown in
Grown.
grown in, I don't know if it's correct saying his file or in the file.
In his field.
In his file? I
Let's
think
see.
in the file.
You can,
Because
yeah, you
File
can say
is
in the
document.
field. In the field.
in the field, okay, in the field.
In
Okay,
the field.
carrots are grown, grown in the field.
Like this. I'll put it in the chat. This is the past participle of grow, grown, grown. Let's go with number 3, David.
Miss Lawrence milk her cow twice a day.
Sorry.
Cow milks twice a day by Mr. Lawrence.
Can you repeat your answer?
The cow are milks twice a day by Mr. Lawrence.
Are or is?
No, the cow is milk twice a day by Mr. Lawrence.
Very good. Number 4, Sibel.
Can you move it? No. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Okay. Alexander plays golf every Sunday morning.
Look for the object.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Golf are played by Alexander every Sunday. Could be.
Both are played.
Is played. Sorry, golf is played by Alexander
every Sunday morning.
Exactly. Every Sunday morning.
Okay, you missed that part. Number 5, David.
Mice takes a lot of nature photos at weekends. Nature photos are taken by mice at weekends.
What is the object in the sentence, David?
I think it's nature photos are taken by mice or a lot of, yeah, I don't know.
A lot of nature photos.
A lot of nature photos are taken by at weekends.
So make sure that you take the whole object. The object is a lot of nature photos, not only nature photos. Remember that we need to keep the meaning, the same meaning, right? Okay, Sibel, one more and then we'll do the rest tomorrow. Number 6.
Okay. Everyone in this class loves and respects Diana or Diana.
Diana. I think that in English they say Diana because I have
Diana.
yeah, I have a friend,
Yeah.
his name is Diana, and that's what they call her. Yeah, Diana.
Diana, yes. Okay. Okay. Diana is loved and respected by everyone in this class.
Yeah. Or we can just leave the subject out, right? And we can say Diana is loved and respected in this class because everyone, like, we don't really know, right? Well, we know that is like all the people in the class, right? So we can say it that way. So let's see. We're gonna stop the class
Okay.
here, but tomorrow we'll keep practicing this topic. By the way, how do you find it? Do you find it difficult or easy?
I think this topic is not difficult. It's like easy.
It's not difficult. Well, that's good to hear. We'll keep practicing tomorrow for sure. And
Okay.
remember that, yeah, now I have the exam in the audio, so I'm gonna send it on the WhatsApp group. So please don't forget to take it. And well, I can see your scores, so you don't have to send me a screenshot. But you will have all day tomorrow, so please don't forget to take it, okay?
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
Bye-bye.
No, teacher.
Okay,
No.
have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Have a nice night.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye, girls.